Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're driving out of the city of Kingston and we're going into Spanish Town. So on the right is the 876 complex, or most persons refer to it as the Ferry Industrial Complex. Very large warehouse complex. A very nice project. You have companies like Nestle over there. You have call center, you have Tropical Battery. Though there's another warehouse company over there, the name just slipped me. Derrimon Trading is over there with what I think are the largest warehouse in Jamaica, but all that is over there. The project started because the Mandela Highway was under construction, and this is the road we're on, Mandela Highway. So the company that owned that property decided to develop it since the highway was being renovated or redesigned and re-engineered under the major infrastructure development program. So because this highway was being upgraded basically, or being built, they decided to develop that property, and it turned out very well. Alright, so this is Mandela Highway. This is actually the busiest road in Jamaica, and it takes you out of the city of Kingston or into, if you're on the other side. It's a 6-lane highway. It's actually the only, no, it's not the only highway that's 6 lanes. You have the Portmore Lega Highway 2000, that is also 6 lanes. But most of the highways in Jamaica are 2 lanes, dual carriageways. This one is 6 lanes, but so is the Portmore Expressway. Alright, so that gas station we just passed on the left, that's the Fesco gas station. We just passed the Ferry Police Station on the right. And this road, it cost 64 million US to renovate this road, but it was worth it. As we said, it's the busiest road in Jamaica, so you have to give the government credit for redesigning and re-engineering it. It was done under the major infrastructure development program, so that means it was started under a previous administration. We're not getting into politics on this channel, but another thing about this road is it takes you to both major highways. The PJ Patterson Highway, which takes you on the south coast, and you access that highway from the left here, and it takes you to the Edward Siaga Highway, which takes you onto the north coast. And as we drive down, we'll come up to that exit on the right. So that's another reason why it's such a busy road. Now, as we said, it cost 64 million US to renovate this road, and that was from where you enter from Washington Boulevard down to this point. Now you notice at this point the road becomes 2 lanes. So the renovation was done up to, I guess you could say, the entrance to the PJ Patterson Highway, which is on the left, or at the stoplight basically where you enter Portmore. So there is another project on the way, or that's going to get started soon, called the Greater Infrastructure Development Program. And that program, though has not been finalized yet, or no start date has been given, they're still looking about the financing. But under the GIDP, the main road to be renovated will be this section of Mandela Highway. So from where it ended, the 6 lanes ended, to the Old Harbour roundabout is going to be renovated. And that stretch might even, no, it's probably about the same length, but that will be the main project under the Greater Infrastructure Development Program. Now, that program will be started under this current administration, because remember, the MIDP, the Major Infrastructure Development Program, was done under previous administration. And so the GIDP will be the major project for this current administration. But they're looking about the financing, and the project should get started before 2025. Alright, so this is where you turn left now to enter Portmore. And as you know, Portmore will be the 15th parish in Jamaica very soon. So you can see this section of the road is 4 lanes. There is no dual carriageway. I mean, there's no concrete barricade, but you can see the amount of space on the left. So it won't be a problem. No structures will have to be removed for this road to become 6 lanes. Because when the original planning of the road was done, it was done for this road to be 6 lanes. A lot of roads in Jamaica were designed to be, for instance, Hagley Park Road, Constant Spring Road. They were always designed to be 4 lanes. Now, what happened over time is that they built 2 lanes because, one, the cost, and 2, there just wasn't any excessive need for 4 lanes at the time. So persons would build structures coming out into the road, but they never got approval for those structures because they would not be approved. They would say, no, you're going to infringe on the road, even though the road is not built yet. So persons went ahead and built structures, and they had to be destroyed. Okay, we were talking, but on the right, that is where you access the P. Edwards Yaga Highway that takes you on the north coast. So on the right, where we just passed, that's where you would access that highway. Alright, so we're now going to be going into the central village area of St. Catherine, and that's right on the outskirts of Spanish Town. So this entire stretch of road, and you can see how bad the road is. This is a main road in Jamaica. You can see the state of the road. It will be renovated. It will look just like the top part of Mandela Highway with the concrete barricade and the dual carriageway. Actually, not dual. It's going to be 6 lanes. 6 lanes straight down to the roundabout, going through all these areas. So that will definitely help. Now, well, we'll do another video on this topic in more detail, but the Northern Coastal Highway is going to be renovated, and that is going to cost $124 billion. The top part of Mandela Highway costs 64 million US. Okay, let's work in US so you can see it. The Northern Coastal Highway is going to cost 800 million US, and that project is going to get started soon. The top part of Mandela that was done cost 64 million US. So that just gives you a perspective into how much these roads cost. We'll do another video on the Northern Coastal Highway in more detail. So no price tag has been assigned to this road yet, but the government is in the phase of identifying the financing, because these are not toll roads. This road is it's not a toll road, so the government would have to finance the building of the road, whether it be through loans or some other way through the budget, but there won't be charging toll for these roads. So that's why sometimes it takes a little longer to get going, but it will be done. The government has identified as the flagship project under the GIDP. Alright, so this is a central village area, so this entire stretch of road will be 6 lanes. And as we pointed out earlier, you notice there's no structure needs to be removed because it was always designed to be 6 lanes. Actually, this section of the road looks like it could be 8 lanes, but we don't have any 8-lane highways or roads in Jamaica. When you're on the toll roads and you go to the toll plazas, the road expands into multiple lanes, but as of today, the widest road in Jamaica is 6 lanes. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember, this is the roundabout we're coming up to now. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Have a good day.